In this video, I want to go over our latest and greatest multimeter probes. We're going to go over them, and I'm going to explain why those probes are one of the best probes in the market right now for diagnosing and working with microscopic components. For the longest time, we have been using the ones that we currently have on our bench, and we have been selling those probes since, 2021, 2022. We have sold thousands of those probes, and the reason we decided to carry and sell those probes is because we found them to be durable, the precision, sharp needles, and the price. We went through a lot of probes. We have sold many different types of probes on our site. Maybe I can look at the history of the probes that we carried and sold before. If it's not gonna take too much time, let me just check quick. Yeah, right there, okay? So if you look here, before, we used to carry those probes. Then we decided that we found something better, and we carried the blue probes that you see here. And then we settled on the ones that we are currently using. And like I said, we have sold thousands of those probes. They are currently out of stock. Now, throughout the years, using the current probes, I discovered some flaws. Not really flaws, but ways to improve them. Like, for example, my multimeter is always far away from me. I do not like to place my multimeter right in my face. I usually place it on the shelf, or I place it on top of my hot air station. And I always struggled with the length of the cables. I'm always moving the multimeter so I can extend the probes. I move it forward so I have more room to work with the probes. I cannot place my multimeter far because I need the length of the cables. I need to be able to work comfortably. And if you look at the cables, you see how they tangle easy. That bothered me because the cables are not soft. They are hard cables. So sometimes I'm grabbing the cable and I wipe half of my bench because of how hard those cables are. I mean, there's no such thing as perfect cables, so I was able to live with that for the past couple of years. But I had it in mind. What if I can work on cables that would solve that issue? What if I can work on cables and make them longer? What if I can work on cables that are heat resistant? Because one thing I can tell you, sometimes I'm measuring a motherboard, I put the cables on the side, I'm using my hot air station, and maybe my hot air station, the nozzle, it points a tiny bit at the cable, and that cable burns. It's not heat resistant. So that's another thing that I was thinking about. If one day I am gonna make cables, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And that's exactly what we did with the new probes that we have here. So I'm gonna go over the probes, and I'm gonna show you why those probes are special and why you do not wanna miss out having those probes. Not just because we sell them, that's a part of it, but because you're gonna have great probes. For one, the probes are customized at 4 feet long. Wow, that's amazing. I love it. Now I can place my multimeter far away and still be able to use those cables comfortably. The cables are soft. They are not hard, so I'm able to easily maneuver, take the cables left and right, work with them without feeling that I'm pulling on those cables. You will only know what I mean when you compare this to the ones that we currently have on our bench. Now, making the length of the cables long can introduce other issues like interference, noise, resistance in cables. We eliminated all that, and the resistance on those cables, they measure exactly the same as the high-end Flux cables that we never used in our life. Another thing is the soft material on the cables are heat resistant. We finally did it. I mean, heat resistant cables is not something new. It was introduced a long time ago, but we have it integrated in our cables. Those are heat resistant cables, and I'm gonna actually compare the new cable to the old one. Maybe we can apply our soldering iron on the old cable and the new cable. I'll sacrifice the old cable just to demonstrate. Let me put my soldering station. It's currently at 420. 420 is good enough for me. and we're gonna go under the microscope just to demonstrate how heat resistant the new cable is. The old one, the shiny one, is on top, and the soft one is on the bottom. Look, if I try to do this with the top one, I cannot even twirl that cable. It's solid. The one on the bottom, it twists and twirls and moves so easy. I'm trying to do it on the top one, and it's difficult. It's hard. Okay? Let me grab my soldering iron, and we're going to be using a big one so we can transfer a lot of heat. Let's go under the microscope. Maybe I can grab a soldering wire to show you how that wire is melting. Okay? All right. Let's go here. Now, if I place my probe on the new one, 1, 2, and 3, remove. That's a residue of solder that was on the tip. The cable barely scratched or barely got damaged. I mean, we are applying a lot of heat. We are applying 420 degrees Celsius on that cable. Again, one more time. Nobody's gonna do this, but I'm taking it to the extreme. And look at this. Now, if we go to the top one, and I just want you to see, to watch. Look. Look at this. The cable is not usable anymore. Maybe we can place the soldering iron on both cables at the same time so you can compare and see. 1, 2, and 3. Look at this. Look at this. That's the top one is the cable that we've been using for the past 3-4 years. I mean, nobody does this. You do not just go and put a soldering iron on top of a cable, but it does happen where the cable may touch the soldering iron or the hot air station and it just melts. That's not the case here with our new cable. So we solved the length of the cable. We now have it longer, 4 feet cable. Soft cable, easy to work with. Heat resistant cable, amazing, because I had a problem where I was burning that cable every single time. Now we do not have to worry about burning that cable. What else? Let's compare the sharp needle on the new one and the old one. I always thought the old one was very sharp. And now if we compare the old one with the new one is on the bottom and the old one is the top one. If you take the old one to the tiniest component, you are able to measure the tiniest component. But now it got even better with the new one. Look at how fine that new one is. I'm telling you, it's a dream. It's a dream working with those probes. Look at the probes. Very fine, very sharp probes. What else? Let me take you under the microscope one more time. Look at my old probe. It's bent, right? Those probes, they fall on the floor a lot. They get used and abused a lot. And what happens when that tip breaks? I have to replace the whole probe. If that tip breaks, I have to replace the whole probe. And that thing bothered me also, because sometimes I go through 2-3 probes in a week. I use the probes a lot. Accidents happen. I'm not too careful, and I have to replace the probe. But not with these. Those probes, you can unscrew the tip and replace the tip. Screw it in, and you have new probes. You do not have to replace those amazing, long, soft, heat-resistant cables, but you only replace the needle probes, the needles, the sharp needles on top, and you are done. What else? Anything else? We provide another set, an extra set of needles with every probe. So if any one of those needles, they wear out, they get damaged, you have a spare set, another set to replace, and back like new. We have a shipment of needles coming in probably next month. So we're gonna carry and sell those needles. Let's say you went through 2 sets of needles and you want more, you can always log in and buy those needles, and they're not gonna be expensive. The needles are not gonna be expensive. Those probes should last you forever. All you have to do is replace the needles, unless of course you bring a scissor and you cut them, or maybe you work out with those probes like rubber bands, right? Otherwise, they should last you forever. The probes are very reasonably priced and probably cheaper than what Flux would sell their probes for. They are available on our site now. I'm enjoying those probes every second. I already enjoy work, but now I enjoy work even more. Every time I hold those probes, I feel comfort. Yes, I did it. I did it. I no longer have to use the ones that we had on our bench with all the flaws I mentioned. Not really flaws, but with all the things that could have been improved on those probes. But now I consider those probes to be the perfect probes. You're not gonna find anything better. And if you wanna buy them, just log into our site, NorthridgeFix.com, click on shop, add to cart, checkout, pay, and we almost always ship out same day. We sell everything from our NorthridgeFix, our amazing NorthridgeFix microscope, articulating arm, soldering station, hot air station, thermal camera, original Amtech Flux. We are one of the biggest distributors of the Flux. Braid wick, the best braid wick in the market. I hate to use the word best, but honestly, when we carry and sell something, it goes through a process. Let me show you what I mean. For example, our braid wick. Before we started selling the braid wick that we sell, which I consider to be the best, I'm gonna use the word best, in the market, I went through a lot of braid wicks. Okay, if you look at this bag here, we bought every single braid wick in the market, every single one. And then we made ours, which is 100 times better than any wick in the market. A lot of braids in that wick. The wick sucks a lot of solder. The wick is hard and not flimsy. The wick does not break apart like most wicks in the market. When we became a distributor of the Flux, it used to be Amtech Direct. They used to be the distributors of the Flux. We used to buy from them. They gave us a hard time because we use our own syringes, even though they are not the makers of the Flux. And in my head, I was thinking, what if I become the distributor and beat them? And today, we are one of the major distributors of Amtech Flux. And guess what? Amtech Direct is no longer the distributor of the Flux. When I put something in my head, I do it. I keep working on it until I do it. The solder sucker. Look at how many suckers we went over. I have a box, like 20 different suckers, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I have a box full. 7, 8, 9, a box full of suckers. I went through every single one of them to see the flaws, the good and the bad in each one, and then we can make one that has the good of everyone. Okay, the handle, the button, the suction, the heat resistant tip, so on and so forth. Pliers. We carry and sell nose pliers, right? We went through a lot of pliers just to see what's in the market, like this one, like this one, like this one, like this one. Okay, I have a box full of pliers. Another thing is I have a bucket here that contains phone holders, about 30 phone holders. We are working on a phone holder for a vehicle. We want to have the best phone holder in the market. So how can we be the best if we do not see what's out there? I bought this one where you can place in a cup holder. What are the pros and cons of having this in a cup holder? What if that vehicle does not have a cup holder? Or maybe it's not convenient to place it on the side. Some vehicles, they have a cup holder in the front. Maybe we'll make this an option where we supply it with the phone holder that we're gonna sell, and we have it as an option if somebody wanna buy it. You have suction cups, and some suction cups are weak. Some of them, they hold, some of them, they fall. And we like the suction cup on this one. We tell the factory, you know what? We want the suction cup from this holder. We want this one from that other holder. We want the magnetic feature of that holder, maybe this one here, we want it to wirelessly charge, fast charging, and we like the fast charging on this holder. So we gather what we liked from each holder and we make the ultimate product. That's how we sell products. We do not just sell for the sake of selling, but I do go through the process. I see what's out there, what's good, what's bad, how can we eliminate the bad and just take the good. And then we make it our product, we brand it. Why reinvent the wheel? If somebody already invented that product, why reinvent the wheel? But we can improve it and then we can brand it. You do not need to do your homework. I did the homework for you. We've been in this business since what? 2014. That's 11 years. I must have used every single tool in the market. I know what works and what does not work. The stuff that works, we may have improved on them. The item went through a process. We use it on our bench and we share that tool with you. We sell it on our site. We benefit because you are buying from us, but we also put the time to make that happen. You log into one shop and you buy everything that you need from a trusted vendor. So buy with confidence. Again, NorthridgeFix.com, click on shop, add to cart, whatever you need, check out, pay, and we almost always ship out same day. And for all of you who have ordered from us before, you know how fast we ship. You can leave it down in the comments. We're gonna end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.